everybody. I'm Kim.
I'm Keyondra, and we're the owners of Jolie Noir, and we are rolling out.
All right, hello everyone. This is C. Alexandra with Rolling Out, and I'm super excited. This is a design and dialogue conversation with two designers, Kim and Keyondra.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kim.
I'm Keyondra, and we're the owners of Jolie Noir.
And we are based in Atlanta, Georgia. We're from Shreveport, Louisiana, which is where our name came from. We're, Louisiana is rich in French culture. And so we wanted to pull from that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. We should have had you all in my office. I did not know y'all were based in Atlanta. That's amazing. So I'm actually reporting from the Atlanta headquarters, but
okay.
I was like, yeah, I would have definitely had y'all here, but it's okay. We'll have y'all back soon. But tell us really quick, what is the inspiration behind starting this brand? Obviously we know it's like an athleisure brand, but what was the inspiration behind it all?
Yeah, so Keyondra and I, we had a business prior to Jolie Noir, and we really couldn't figure out how to market our business because it was called the Red Glasses Sisters. It was just so limiting, the name and the the actual product that we had. Couldn't expand to men, things like that, or clothing. We always wanted to do a clothing line, and so we launched Jolie Noir around the time of, actually the name came around the time of Trayvon Martin's death. And because what we realized, Jolie Noir means pretty Black in French. And so what we realized is that there is a trend. Obviously, we know that there's a time and moment that, there is just a lot of, racial injustice that goes on at one time. It seems like it all goes on at one time. And then it kind of goes down like a little standstill, if you will. And as I was in school getting my master's, I also saw a lot of statistics that seem to put Black women as kind of like an afterthought. And of course, being a wardrobe stylist too, seeing how there are not many options that, really fit for Black women, size, representation, color-wise, just across the board. We decided to settle on Jolie Noir, the name, so that we could have something that meant something that could expand to anywhere. And then that, actually meant something to our community. We wanted to serve our community. So that's how we actually got started.
I love that. That's amazing. Super inclusive. I'm here for it. So tell us really quick, who does what? Like, does one person kind of, like the head of marketing, does one person kind of do the designs, or do you guys kind of like do it both together? Because I know that must be interesting because you guys are sisters.
Yeah.
So how do you guys balance the load?
Yeah, we both do a bit of everything, actually. Kim is over our website. She's also the one who did the design. And so she uploads and does all those things, as well as emails. And I'm our whole social media head. So anything on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, which is not like, there yet. Like TikTok is a beast of its own. But if anything, our Instagram, that's our hub. That's where all of our tribe is. Like, that's where we get all of our love. So we both do the designs. And, all of the features, anything like floral prints, any colors, any of those things, those are our ideas. We send them off to our graphic designer or our illustrator, and she'll get whatever it is that we want, and we wanted to make sure that we had somebody who understood Black features, because there are a lot of graphic designers, a lot of artists out there really good at their work, but they're not really good at getting us down to a T. Please like pay attention to my nose and my lips. Like, they're not what y'all think they are. We have beautiful features as Black women and Black men, and she does a really good job at that. So yeah.
I love that. Yes, that's very important, especially like you guys said with, just 2020 and even after that, and even before then, because it was happening, forever. But like you said, it kind of dies down and then people forget, right? So shout out to them for just, showing our true beauty, if that makes sense. So, and I love how y'all can balance it too, because I know it probably gets, a little overwhelming, I'm sure, with the brand. And you guys are in Target. So tell us how that happened. Like, how did you guys, I guess, I know you guys were featured, I think, right, as a Black and it seems like you guys are still there. So tell us how that went down.
We were in we were in Target, I'm sorry, for Black History Month last year. We were in Sam's Club this year for Black History Month. Those two things are amazing opportunities. So our Target opportunity actually came to us in 2021. The senior buyer over their multicultural division at the time she's searching high and low for brands to collaborate with and partner with for their Black History Month initiative that they do. Target is doing like a lot of great initiatives for Black businesses, like behind the scenes. They're putting us out in the front. It's really amazing what they're doing. And so we were just so blessed to be a part of that initiative for 2022. She actually emailed our business email as well as my email address. So she was really looking, to get in touch with us. One thing that she really loved was our website, our design, and then our Instagram as well. So she saw that it was like really clean and everything. And so it just really fit with the Target aesthetic. She emailed us and I was like, because I'm the one who opened the email, and I was like, is this really like the Target? Like Target, where we shop all the time. And she was like,
Target, I love it.
Right, Target. Everything has to be French, right? So she was like, so I was like, oh my gosh, this must be like, it can't be spam, but then I was like, it could be spam, because like spam is at an all-time high, scams and stuff. And so I ran it by Keyondra. I was like, oh my gosh, Keyondra, like we were in mixed company, and so I was like, I just showed it to her because like my mouth was dropped. And the lady just said like, we wanted to talk about an opportunity. I was like, we could be sweeping your floors, I don't care. We're gonna be there. And so we took it to our business coach at the time, and our mom, who's our other partner. And our business coach, she actually ran her name, the multicultural buyer's name, through LinkedIn, and she actually checked out. And so we took a meeting with her. We were on our way to Savannah, scouting out locations for a photo shoot, and we took a meeting with her on the way. And the rest is history. She said everything was going to go so fast. It did. It went really fast. It was super amazing how much everybody supported. We were like, oh my gosh. We were nervous at first, we were like, all right, we know that our people love our designs, but like, is everybody else gonna love it? And they did.
I love it. Well, speaking of your design, that's an amazing story, by the way. Love it. I know y'all were thrilled. What is the inspiration behind your designs? Because I know you guys kind of touched on it, but can we dive like deeper? Like, is it maybe personal experiences, arts, maybe something you watched on TV, anything of that nature?
Yeah, actually it is like a personal experience of ours, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Our whole story is that we were walking in a particular department store, very famous department store.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, there are many Black women and Black men who frequent this department store. And so, we saw this full table of t-shirts, and only about 11 of them were white faces. And I believe there was an Asian graphic design as well. And then there was one of us, a Black woman. All of the designs were beautiful, but of course there was only one design for Black women, and it was very limiting in size as well. And so we saw some of everybody, and Erica Campbell, like so many bloggers, and the shirt was really cute. Kim got one. I didn't get one because there weren't any more available. But of course, like if there are so many Black people shopping, then you want to make sure that you're providing for Black people as well. So we were like, you know what? We have our business. I think we had only been in business for a year. And we had our typography tees, but we didn't have anything graphic wise. And we were like, you know what? Let's do this ourselves. And so we came up with our whole line, which is called Noir by Jolie Noir. So that's Black by Jolie Noir. And we decided to do Black women for graphic tees. And the first one that we did was Girl in Hat, and then Girl with Tear. And of course, Girl with Hat was featured in Target. We did our own like design of that. And so many people fell in love with it. And it just really speaks to the fact that like when there's a need, and that, like a lot of people always ask us, how'd you guys do this? How'd you get in Target? How did these opportunities come? It's the only like when there is a need, you need it, jump in there and do what needs to be done, because the work is there. The the want is there, for these types of things. Representation matters, and to be able to see your face, your skin on a shirt, I want to wear it. We wear white people proudly. I'm gonna wear myself proudly.
I love that so much. So what do you feel like your audience is, or like who kind of gravitates towards you all's brand?
It's actually a mix, but mostly Black women. And we're getting more teens, more as the parents are buying, the teens are stealing their parents' clothes. We get that, story all the time. Like, my daughter always takes my clothes. And so, but it's mostly like millennials, things like that are, buying our clothing. But men are actually showing up too, which is really cool because, in our representation, we do not get a lot of support from, unfortunately, Black men. Not to have our little violin out in our sob story, but it's just one of our narratives as being Black women and not feeling supported, right? And so Black men, before we even started promoting, and before our Femme Noir collection, which means Black theme. So it's just the Blackness, everything. And we curated our little section. We call it like a little section in the closet, gave them a little space in the closet that's everything unisex. So things that we feel would be unisex designs or things that men have been shopping. And so they've really been showing up, and it's like, this is so cool because, there are so many different things going on. Like, you're like, okay, like, oh, it's made for a woman, I don't want to wear it, but like, they're like on it, so it's really cool. Yeah.
I like that. I like that it can be versatile. I think that makes the brand even that much better. So
yeah,
I like that. I know we have crunch time here, but tell us some tips for aspiring designers, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So I would say just never be married to anything that you do. Always, I guess you could say, date. We know dating is trash right now. No, I was kidding. But you can control this dating scenario, okay? But no, just kind of put it out there, tease it out there for your customers. Your customers are going to kind of guide you and tell you a little bit of what you want, what they want from you. Of course, you're always going to carry your narrative because it's your baby, but you do want to listen. And so if something's not working right now, that doesn't mean that it's never going to work. Actually, one of the typography tees in Target, the Noir is what I'm wearing today, that set, that's actually based off of a t-shirt that was on our website that in 2020, we put it on sale. We were about to take it off of the website because it wasn't moving at all. We put it on sale, put it on the front of the website, and people started buying it. So we were like, oh, we do not need to take this off. People actually do like this. And it became a little bit more important in 2020 and, carrying on out. So yeah, that's just a prime example of not being married to it. We were willing to take it down. We took other designs off of the website that were not working. So, just be willing to test out your designs, test out things. It's test. I always used to hate hearing that when we were first starting, but it's true. You just have to put it out there, see what's gonna, take, what I'm saying? Like, not throwing everything at the wall and see what takes, but, just really consciously putting it out there, not being afraid of people mocking it or saying no to it or whatever, because there's a customer for everything. I truly believe that there's an audience for everything. And so you just test it out there. Yeah.
I love it. That's amazing. And where can we keep up with you guys? And can you give us a message for Women's History Month?
Yeah, please follow us on all of our social media. Our Instagram is at Jolie X Noir Apparel. Please shop shop online. That's www.joliexnoir.com. And a message for Women's History Month. I would say, ladies, make sure that and I'd say this not with pride or the way that we hear it and people take it all the other times, but know that you are the prize. Okay. Not with this boastful, prideful, I'm better than my man, the prize, but represent God well, and walk in the beauty of who you've been, or rather who you've been designed to be. We're female, we're powerful, but be feminine and beautiful and just all those things, even if you're a single mother out there having to, do what you do, be graceful in that, you know? And I think sometimes that as Black women, we take this whole strength thing, you know, because we have to be very strong because a lot of times life kind of like, you know, punches us a little harder. It is what it is, but you know, we good at rolling with the punches. But be graceful in that, you know, and understand who you are and who God made you to be, you know, and walk in that.
I love that. Well, that's so well said. And I'm just so glad that you guys could stop by Rolling Out. And it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Of course.